China gives big tech 3 months to stop recommendation algorithms that create echo chambers, induce addiction, and manipulate trending topics. China is asking tech companies to fix problems with their algorithms within 3 months. They must avoid recommendation algorithms that create echo chambers, induce addiction, manipulate trending topics, or exploit the rights of mobile workers. The Cyberspace Administration of China says the move is aimed at tightening regulation and preventing big tech from sending users down online rabbit holes or using algorithms to overcharge them. The companies have been urged to promote positive energy on their platforms. China wants to build a healthy cyberspace based on reliable algorithms. China's digital economy is dominated by giants such as Tencent, Alibaba, Meituan, and JD.com, and social media platforms such as ByteDance Douyin. These companies have grown rapidly over the past decade and have adopted practices that tend to make users addicted to their platforms or encourage them to spend more and more money to buy products or services online. China wants to end these practices. It has announced plans to crack down on practices and algorithms that make the internet unpleasant. China's big tech has been told to fix problems with recommendation algorithms within 3 months. The Cyberspace Administration of China, CAC, is urging tech companies to get rid of recommendation algorithms that create echo chambers. The CAC's notice also says companies should avoid algorithms that induce addiction, manipulate trending topics, or exploit the rights of mobile workers. In addition, the CAC calls for algorithms that ensure healthy content for the elderly and children, and a robust algorithm review mechanism and data security management system. Cyberspace Administration of China. Users should not be coerced into selecting interest tags. Illegal or harmful information should not be used in user tags or for targeted content, and personal information should not be collected beyond what is necessary for content recommendations. The CAC also called for greater transparency on how algorithms work, including public disclosure of how online platforms rank content. The measure aims to prevent the misuse of algorithms to spread hype, the regulator said. Algorithms used to discriminate against consumers are also banned. China's e-commerce industry, a sector that Beijing is pinning its hopes on as an economic engine and export revenue generator, is increasingly relying on algorithms. The CAC guideline stipulates that platforms cannot set differential prices for products based on factors such as age, occupation, and consumption level, and must be transparent when issuing or rejecting discount coupons. Companies could face penalties if they violate it. Companies have been asked to conduct comprehensive self-examination and rectifications to improve the security capabilities of their algorithms. They have until the end of 2024 to complete this work. In January, authorities will begin inspecting the self-examination situation of companies and organize technical forces to verify and supervise the rectification of companies that do not meet the standards. In mid-February, central and local information technology units will review the impact of the campaign and assess the country's overall algorithm regulatory framework for further improvements. They will also analyze the difficulties and problems and develop pragmatic measures for a certain period ahead. The CAC opinion does not define the penalties that companies will face in the event of a violation. However, it was promised that the penalties would be proportionate to the scale of the violation. Beijing began to focus on algorithm oversight in March 2022. The CAC released a detailed regulatory framework for recommendation algorithms. The goal was to limit the use and abuse of these algorithms in areas ranging from gaming to activities that could endanger national security or disrupt social order. At the time, it required platforms to allow opt-outs from targeted content. It also required tech services to make their algorithms public. In August 2022, Chinese regulators published details of 30 algorithms used by companies including Alibaba, ByteDance, Tencent, Baidu, and many others. According to the CAC, these efforts are part of an effort to open internet service providers to regulatory scrutiny and promote positive energy on the internet. Most of these requirements were echoed in the CAC's new opinion, including protections for freelancers employed by on-demand service platforms, such as delivery drivers who may be forced to break traffic laws to meet tight deadlines set by algorithms. Beijing admits that while it has come a long way in 2 years, it would like to continue its progress. According to the CAC, the regulations issued in 2022 should also help authorities combat content recommendations, which have the potential to shape public opinion or mobilize society. The ecosystem of algorithmic applications has become increasingly standardized, but there are still typical problems that need to be continuously strengthened, the CAC wrote in its opinion. Source: Cyberspace Administration of China, CAC. What about you? What is your opinion on the topic? What do you think of China's requirements on algorithms? Are they relevant? Will these requirements make algorithms reliable, ethical, and without major adverse effects? In your opinion, could these new requirements allow Beijing to further control online speech? Why?